Black women are complaining about 50-50. Girl, we are in last place. Look at it, income by ethnicity. We are in dead last place. Well, I'll never go 50-50 with my man. Shut up, bitch. Look. Open your eyes for once and look. Wait a minute, everybody pay attention. Read this with me. Median household income. That means it could be two people in a household making $51,374. And you're telling me you're going to use one income because you refuse to go 50-50 with your man? You will never make it. You will never make it. Listen, the black community, we need to change our thought process. Oh, I'm not going to go 50-50 with my man. He got to pay all the bills. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. We are in dead last.
All right, do y'all see how this guy, the only thing that he's getting from this information is why do women not want to go 50-50 with us? And that in particular is the most disturbing part of this whole situation. So we're going to keep getting into it, but let's go. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Place. You know that Babyface Ray song? A Million Cash Race? We are in last place.
And you see he's laughing. That's the other disturbing part of this. So just looking at how men overall, and it's not just him, because they're all in my comments. I posted this on Instagram already just to see what type of comments I'm going to get. And most of the comments are like this bum right here. And the reason why I'm doing this show in particular is because we really got to talk, because this is getting really bad. Because at the end of the day, the overall scope of this is one particular thing. Black men have been, because I didn't even notice why they were doing it, but black men overall have been just shitting on women and saying, like, how women was just like, oh, we make more money and all these different things. I'm independent and I got 6 degrees and I got all these degrees and stuff, right? And it was bad because we're like, we don't care about your degree. But then as time started going by, I started realizing that they don't want women to actually do better. Because if you look at this wealth gap right here, all the way at the bottom is black men and black women, right? So to a certain degree, it's almost this weird competition between black men and black women on who's the biggest loser. Because we're all, to a certain degree, financially losers. So it doesn't make sense for one group of losers to be arguing with this other group of losers. Now, I'm talking about the median group of people, right? Not the higher group of people. And if the median income or the median group is only making $51,000 a year, that's the middle. That means there's another group under that is also making under $50,000 a year. So to a certain degree, 70 to 80% of black women are making under $50,000 a year. And which is even worse, black men, because we are the providers. I don't really have a problem with a woman not making a lot of money because she's a woman, right? But when you look at how black men are in the same exact boat, same exact category as black women are, and all the black men want to do is complain about black women, we need to complain about ourselves and work on ourselves and figure out what the hell we're going to do. Because 70 or 80% of black men are in the same damn boat. And it's even worse because y'all are men. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Everybody hit the like button. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. I'm going to shout y'all out. What's up, Brandy? What's going on, October 3074? What's up, Maya? What's going on, Demetrius? What's up, Shira? What's up, Rudy? Like, this is really bad. And it's not bad pertaining to the wealth gap. It's bad how black men are actually happy or seemingly happy that black women are in the same broke bucket as black men are. He's laughing right here. Listen to him, he's laughing. He literally said, we're in last place, and starts laughing.
A million cash race, we are in last place. Not only do we make the least, but
he's laughing at women and men being in last place. And think about the context of what he's saying. You ladies don't deserve a better man than us, because we all are in last place. I'm gonna say it again. The context in which he's saying is, you black women don't deserve a man better than us because you're in last place just like us, which means no person, man or woman, should be wanting more out of life. And I'm not in this bucket, right? Because I'm not in the median income bracket. So, like, I was with a friend of mine yesterday, and we was talking about this. And the majority of us that guys I'm around, I'm cool with, I go out with, or I, talk to, none of us are nowhere near this bottom, whatever bracket. And we just don't even resonate, but to see black men somewhat happy that, one, they're broke, and two, that women are also broke. Because you got to remember, most likely this guy is laughing because he's like, why don't you just want to be with me and I'm broke? And women are like, I don't want to be with a broke man. And all these men, in the manosphere are like, oh, why don't these women want to be with a broke man? It's really sad. It's really sad. So I'm gonna start this over and we're all going to talk about it. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
And black women are complaining about 50-50. Girl, we are in last place.
See, the only thing he's thinking about is, and black women want to complain about going 50-50. We are in last place. How about saying, yo, fellas, we are in last place. We need to figure something out. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, why is the first thing that comes to your mind is something about some women? Because there's a competition. Black men, sadly, are in competition with black women. And black women, sadly, are in competition with black men. So, like on TikTok, black women are trashing black men. And on YouTube, black men are trashing black women. And it's a constant fight. But all y'all asses are broke, or 80% of y'all asses are broke. So what the hell difference does it make? Y'all trying to compete who's the brokest? This shit is crazy. So on TikTok, if y'all want to be part of this conversation, hit the plus sign on TikTok. If y'all want to be a part of this conversation, hit the plus sign, because I want to know what y'all got to say, because a lot of women on TikTok have a certain mindset, and a lot of people on YouTube have somewhat of a different mindset. YouTube is more men-based, they're biased towards men, and TikTok is more biased towards women, right? So TikTok, if y'all want to come on up, hit the plus sign and I'll bring y'all up. So let's keep going, man. This is bad. It's this exuberance, like, ha ha ha, y'all got all these degrees and y'all still ain't got no money. Y'all down here with us. That's disgusting.
Look at it, income by ethnicity. We are in dead last place. Well, I'll never go 50-50 with my man. Shut up, bitch. Look.
Y'all hear that? It's exuberance. He is like, hey, you're broke just like me. Ha 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 ha. Yo, this is bad.
Open your eyes for once and look. Wait a minute, everybody pay attention. Read this with me. Median household income. That means it could be two people in a household making $51,374. And you're telling me you're going to use one income because you refuse to go 50-50 with your man? You will never make it. You will never make it. Listen, the black community, we need to change our thought process. Oh, I'm not going to go 50-50 with my man. He got to pay all the bills. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. We are in dead last place. You know that Babyface Ray song? A Million Cash Race? We are in last place. Not only do we make the least, but we spend the most. Let me show you. Wait a minute. Black consumer spending is growing at a rate of 5% per year, faster than the overall U.S. consumer spending growth of 3%. We are spending more.
Why is he so happy, y'all? Can anybody explain to me why this man is so happy that we are so stupid? Because that's really what this whole graph is saying, how stupid we are. We're last place. We ain't got no damn money, but we spend more money than other races. And he's laughing at this.
More than the average American. Okay. Now, black spending power reached a record of 1.6 trillion in 2021. And you know what they're trying to say now? By 2024, black people spending in the US is going to reach $1.8 trillion.
So this right here will help you see it better. So at the top is actually Indians, but I didn't want to I wanted to make this as big as possible. So Indians and then Filipinos. I think Indians were like 150 a year or something like that. And at the bottom you see is 51,374. And a lot of black men are just like, yo, I don't see anything wrong with that. Why don't you just take us and be with us and we can be in the same household together? And this is a thing that bothers me. There's a huge problem with this thought process. And let me break this down. The typical dumb person would say to themselves, well, if black women are only making $50,000 a year and black men are only making $50,000 a year, and they both live in separate households, why don't we live together? And now we make $100,000 a year. Simple, right? Actually, no. That's actually stupid, because what do black people do when they start living together? Comment in the chat right now. What do black people always do, or what always happens when two black people move in with each other? Come on, y'all. What do black people almost always do when they move in with each other? Somebody said waste money. No, they actually save money. That's not what I'm looking for. Somebody said freak offs. Somebody said get lazy. Come on, y'all. What do black people seem to always do when they live together? Fighting, arguing. No. Have kids. Thank you, Bruce. They have kids. They have kids. That's what it is. They have kids. So and it's not just about the income that's the problem. To you men listening, it's not just about the income that's the problem. See, usually when you're broke, you have somewhat of a lack mindset, because there's a reason why you're broke, right? Because you are what you repeatedly do. So if you're broke, you probably think like a broke person. So broke people, why do I always do this? Broke people usually are afraid of more commitment. I'll say it again. Broke people are usually afraid of commitment. So a broke dude and a broke woman gets in a house together and they live together specifically so they can share the rent. Think about that now. They're not in the relationship or living together because they want to get married, they want to start a family. No, they're living together. Most Black people live together so they can save money. The dude got his own place, the woman got her own place, or somebody live with their mama or something. And they like, yo, why don't we live together and we can just be together, wake up next to each other all the time and not have to pay as much rent because we're sharing the finances, right? Well, when you are in a relationship with a person specifically to save money, one of the people, either the woman or the man, don't really want to be with that person. They don't really want to be with, they're not ready to commit because they're broke. Broke people are not really interested in committing to any goddamn body because you're broke. Like, would you sign up to pay something if you know you don't have the money to pay for it? No. Broke people ain't trying to sign on the dotted line nowhere because they ain't got no damn money. And they have a mindset of, I don't want to overwhelm myself with something, right? Which is a good thing. But there's a fear-based mentality and there's a running mentality where something gets bad, they're going to run because they're broke. Who be getting their cars repoed? Broke people. So if you get in a relationship with a woman as a man and you make 50,000 and you like, hey, why don't we just live together? It just makes more sense. Two broke people living together, we won't be broke. Well, your mindset is still broke. So you're going to get with this woman, especially a lot of you broke ass dudes, y'all move in with the woman, which is super gay, instead of the woman living with you, because most likely you either don't have nowhere to stay or you live with somebody, got a roommate, or either you don't want to upsize and sign a lease for a 2-3 bedroom apartment or a house because you like, oh no, I don't want to. So you going to give up your apartment and go move in with her because broke people do not want to commit. So between two broke people, a woman and a man, women are more prone to commit to something than a man that's broke. So he's going to move in with her. Now they live together. They going 50-50 like the little stupid dude in the video said. And all of a sudden, she gets pregnant. And of course, just like all of y'all, the second the woman says, I'm pregnant, what's the first thing the broke man is going to say when the girl says, I'm pregnant? What is the first thing that's going to come out of the man's mouth when the woman says, I'm pregnant, y'all? What's the first thing he going to say? It ain't mine. And y'all live together. It ain't who you been messing with. It ain't mine. I be pulling out. But that's what I'm saying. You and a woman are living in the same household together, and the idiot dude is going to be like, how that happened? Because in his mind, he's just like, oh shit, I got to get out of here. She's pregnant. So next thing you know, of course, she's going to be like, it's yours. We live together, stupid, right? And he's like, okay, we live together. You going to get rid of it? And she's like, why would I get rid of it? We live together. We ain't going to be together? And the first thing he says is, well, I ain't ready to have no baby. I ain't ready. And the first thing she going to say is, well, what the hell are we doing? Why are we playing house? Why are we living together if you ain't ready for a damn baby? Why did you nut in her if you ain't ready for no damn baby? Like, what are you doing? So the reason why a lot of you men, want to move in with a woman is to save money. But the reason why women don't want your broke ass to move in with her is because she already knows how it's going to go. She's going to get with your broke ass. And then you're going to get her pregnant. And then when you get her pregnant, she says, hey, I'm pregnant. Your dumb ass are either going to do one or two things. Tell her to get rid of the baby like an idiot. Or either you're going to be like, well, I ain't ready, and move out of her house and run. So why the hell would a woman want to move in with your broke ass when all you're going to do is, to a certain degree, ruin a damn girl's life? So I want to play this, and we're going to come back to this other video. It's the same video, but I actually, this is the video I posted on Instagram, and then we're going to talk about it. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Are complaining about 50-50. Girl, we are in last place. Look at it, income by ethnicity. We are in dead last place. Well, I'll never go 50-50 with my man. Shut up, bitch. Look. Open your eyes for once and look. And you're telling me you're going to use one income because you refuse to go 50-50 with your man? You will never make it. We are in last place.
What this man is essentially saying is, look, ladies, we all are broke. Why would you expect more out of us? And this is the biggest problem about black men in particular. I have men in my comments saying, yo, why are you going off on men instead of women? Well, I was going off on women about single motherhood. Women are no longer just running around becoming single mothers. Then I started going off on women about being independent. And I told them that being independent is stupid. We all need each other. And guess what? You never hear women talking about being independent anymore. So that got fixed. So now, since women are overall more ambitious and not having fatherless babies, now all of these ambitious women don't have any men to actually date, because so many of you have the same mindset as this dude right here. Because what this graph is essentially saying is 80% of black men are broke. And this man in this video is happy about it, because if the median income is $50,000, that means there's another 20% of men that are making less than that. And the worst part of all of this, you actually think, even though you're not applying yourself and you're broke, you deserve a woman? Are you nuts? I'm doing a live stream about this on YouTube because I got a lot more to say. MrLetGo on YouTube. So I posted this video, right? And I want to share some of the comments that were said under this video. But before we do that, I need y'all to do me a favor. One, everybody watching, make sure to hit the like button and watch my commercial about my card game.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Okay. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to read some of these comments and let me know what y'all think about it. But before I do that, make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game so you as a man or you as a woman could make sure to avoid brokies. These questions in this card game It's not necessarily about what's your favorite color or what zodiac sign you are and all these stupid questions. It's actually about your mental makeup, your mental pathology, how you were raised, how you think. And some men or some women not only are broke, but they have a broke mindset. They have a lack mindset, or they don't have a lot of sense. So the first thing it will behoove you to do is to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. The link is hovering around here. The link is under this video. And buy my card game and play my card game with the person that you're considering dating, so you can tell what type of mindset they are. Did they grow up in a poverty mindset? Did they grow up in a hood? Like, what is their mental makeup? And once you get an understanding of how they think, you could be like, you know what? This is the worst person I can date, because most likely if a baby comes, this person is going to either keep the baby from me because they ain't got no sense, or either they're going to run from their responsibilities because they ain't got no sense. So buy my Deeper Discussions card game so I can help you save yourself from these stupid people. A lot of y'all don't know how to vet. Let me and my card game vet for you. All right. So let me read these comments. Somebody says, I'm confused. All the things that you said that women have fixed, they didn't fix. Remember in the video, hold on, let me remind you of what I said. Like men in particular. I have men in my comments saying, yo, why are you going off on men instead of women? Well, I was going off on women about single motherhood. Women are no longer just running around becoming single mothers. Then I started going off on women about being independent. And I told them that being independent is stupid. We all need each other. And guess what? You never hear women talking about being independent anymore. So that's what the person is talking about, right? Single motherhood is down, and women ain't running around saying they're independent like idiots no more, right? So this guy says, I'm confused. All the things you said that women have fixed, they didn't fix. They actually doubled down on it. Stop it. Well, is this particular video about women? I literally use that as a preface to say, hey, the reason why I'm not going off on women as much as I used to is because I'm starting to see that women have changed, right? But this is the reason why I did the video.
And black women are complaining about 50-50. Girl, we are in last place. Look at it, income by ethnicity. We are in dead last place. Well,
that's the point of the video. We are in dead last place. And all the man wants to do, all the men in my comments want to do is whine about women still, when the video is about how black men are in last place. Well, women are still becoming single. Who cares? Why do you care? How about you focus on the actual topic, which is black people are broke as hell, because they don't want to talk about that. See, I talk about women, single mothers, like, you know, and next thing you know, women, single mothers will be like, oh my God, well, what about the men? What about the deadbeat dads, right? They always want to dismiss the context and start talking about men. So now, every time I talk about men being broke, then they want to say, well, what about the women? They broke too. See, in 2024, I was able to realize that black men are literally black women with penises. They literally operate exactly the same. I talk about single mothers, and single mothers are going to like, what about the men who left? I talk about men being broke. What do men want to do? Well, what about the women? They broke too. It's like all of them are the damn same. So I actually thought black women were the problem. No, y'all are the problem. I'm more comments. So somebody else says, you still don't know women. You see that? 2 comments already are talking about women and not why black men are broke. All right, next comment. Black men continue to work hard, but do not save one of these ungrateful, disrespectful single mothers. The third comment, talking about women. Then they say 64% of black men are middle class. That has nothing to do with this conversation. The median income, see, the thing about it is 64% of black men are middle class, right? That has nothing to do with the loser that actually you posted that comment. They aren't middle class. They aren't middle class. It's a way to say it to make it look like the average black man is middle class. No, the average black man and woman is broke. So saying these stupid ass statistics in order to cover up what the problem is disingenuous. So 64% of none of that matters. The median income of black men and black women is $50,000 a year. And where we are right now, that is broke. Because you already know, after taxes, that's really what? $30,000 a year. And with how much rent is, which is at least $2,000 a month or somewhat like that. 2 times 12 is 24. So you're paying about, and just round it up to 30,000 because food, gas, or whatever. So now you don't have any money left. Because if you're making $50,000 a year and your rent is taking up 24,000 of that, now you're down to 26,000 to something like that. And you still got to pay taxes on the 50,000. So that 20,000 goes down to 10,000. That means you only got $10,000 to feed yourself with. And you actually think you need a woman? Why? So you get her pregnant and ruin her goddamn life? So what I'm starting to see is a shift with women, and they're just like, yo, I'm just going to stay away from these dudes because they're broke, and so I won't have no baby. And that's the reason why single motherhood is slowing down. It's not stopping, but it's slowing down. So let's go to the next one. Next one. You see, I'm just scrolling down. I'm going to the next one. This person says, false. You never hear women talking about being independent no more. Only a disingenuous person speaks in absolute. False. Women are not having fatherless babies. 46% of Afro-American men are fathers. 33% married are mothers, and less than 26% are mothers. Another comment, not even talking about why you niggas is broke. It's all about women are single mothers. Let's go to the next one. Look at all the ethnicities at the top. Very family oriented. Families should work together. Okay, that's a positive one. The next one is, yo, Native Americans are beating us. I ain't never seen no Native. Okay. All right, the next one. They didn't stop having babies and change their behaviors because you said so. The next one. That's cap. The average man makes $10,000 more than the average woman. What does that have to do with anything? But do y'all see how that comment in particular is in competition with black women? Who gives a damn how much women are making? So I'm reading again. That's cap. The average man makes $10,000 over the average woman via the current census. Why are you black men spending so much energy talking about black women? The conversation is all of us are broke. So what these weirdos are saying in my comments is that, well, women are more broke. It still makes you broke, you stupid idiot. Still makes you broke. So it's like all y'all dudes want to do is sit around and talk about women and how broke they are and how they're single mothers, but you're broke too. So what does calling women broke or stupid or whatever it is that y'all say about women when y'all are as broke and stupid as they are in your interpretation? What's going on, Deborah? So let's break this down a little bit. I think a lot of black men are gay adjacent. And that don't mean that the men like men. That means you act like women and think like women where you might as well be a woman. Because a woman getting with a lot of you men would be literally like the woman is gay because she's in a relationship with a person that acts like a woman, thinks like a woman, and operates like a woman. So being with a lot of you men would make the woman gay because you are not men. And just looking at these comments, the problems are deeper than this post gives credence to. This is just a spin for views. The problems are deeper than a man making $80,000. I'm speaking from a perspective of a black man that makes well over $80,000. So that's like saying, that's like going to one of these cancer runs. You know how they run for cancer and go to the cancer run and say, hey, what about AIDS? Hey, what about leukemia? You're ignoring leukemia. And people are like, sir, we're talking about cancer right now. We can have a run for leukemia next week. What are you talking about? Another one says, you're just chatting to hear yourself talk. By your logic, I might as well get me a prostitute. Actually, you can't afford a prostitute either. Prostitutes cost money. Your broke ass don't have enough money for a prostitute. So he says, you're just chatting to hear yourself talk. By your logic, I might as well give me a prostitute. You can't get a prostitute because you can't afford a prostitute, because if you make $50,000 a year, with our normal sex drive as men, you can't afford to pay a prostitute every time your dick gets hard. That is a fact. If you only make $50,000 a year. So you can't even afford a damn prostitute. And that is the reason why y'all want a girlfriend so bad. Because every time your dick gets hard, you think you deserve some ass. You don't. You can't even house a woman to get the ass from. You don't even have nowhere to stay where a woman can come in and move in and give you ass if you wanted it. And that is the reason why men want women to let them live with them so they can wake up the ass every morning without paying for it. I want y'all to think about that. Yo, key to opulence. I hit the button, key to opulence. Key to opulence. Everybody hit the plus sign if y'all want to come up. But key to opulence, just say something and I'll see what's going on. But I just hit the plus. You hit the plus sign and I'm waiting for you to come up. So the thing about it is, the reason why a lot of men want to live with women is so they can have sex on a normal basis without paying for it. That's really the bottom line. So he goes on to say, most dudes ain't going to make $80,000 by themselves. Why? Why? I just don't understand. When I was 22, 23, I made $65,000 a year. And that was years ago. That was years ago. Decade ago. I was 22, 23, making $65,000 a year. I was driving forklifts. Because you can make a lot of money driving forklifts. And I had a part-time job also, like on a weekend. So I had two jobs. But one job made me $65,000 a year. The part-time job I don't even count. So keep that in mind. I was making $65,000 a year when I was 22 years old. So the next person, all right, so so the next person is incomes. 61% of households are two-income and this is the thing. What's going on, Yoselin? Why don't we focus on why we ain't got no money? So here goes another person. So women overnight, all of a sudden, are not having father's kids. That's kind of like how it works. So yes, if you're a woman and you made a decision or start making decisions that will put you in a position where you don't have children versus having children, that is something that can happen overnight. So then he says, this nigga said he don't hear women saying they are independent no more. Okay, what's wrong with that? See, women can't afford to say they're independent because the economy has shifted where women are going homeless left and right. Black women are the most evicted group of people in America. So Black women in particular cannot afford to say that they're independent because either they're homeless, close to being homeless, or dependent on either a man or the government. So no woman can say she's independent no more. So women are not saying they're independent. So another person says, nothing got fixed, bro. I'm confused. The single mother epidemic. All they want to do is talk about women. All these little cornballs want to do is sit around and whine about women all day. This shit is crazy. All right, so if anybody wants to come on, hit it now. Oh, okay, I see you. Let's see. Let me bring you up. Go live. I keep hitting the button, key to opulence. Instagram is trash, so that might be what it is. So key to opulence, I hit the button. I even hit your name and said, and go. I don't know. It ain't working. So I don't know, bro. It's stupid. I don't know. Instagram is trash, so I don't know. So but come over to YouTube then. So hold up. Pin comment. Okay, so come over to YouTube, and then I bring you up over here because YouTube isn't trash like Instagram is. Yeah, it's a blame game. So my whole thing is, you men, the modern men, are showing signs. I'm reading all these comments. Yes or no, y'all? Do those comments sound like the same comments made by women when I talk about single motherhood and they just love? Well, what about the men? Yes or no, y'all? Put in the chat. Do you think black men act like, operate in, and respond the same as women do? Modern men are modern women with penises. It's the same thing. And these feminine women want to, these feminine men want to go live in your house and eat up your food and get you pregnant and don't have no money. Shit is crazy. So let's get into these videos, because the shit is sad, man. It's really, really sad. All right, here we go. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
Growing up, they only seen a lot of these boys growing up. They only seen this frustrated, upset, overwhelmed woman either hollering at them or babying them. A lot of these men were either hollered at, fussed at, abused, or either babied and treated like the golden child of the household, and he can just do whatever he wants. He walks in the house, drops his clothes, drops his book bag. Here comes either mom or sister picking up after him.
Your interpretation of men is 100% true. These modern men are softer than baby shit. And on top of that, they're not even ambitious enough to grow from this softness. Instead, they embrace it with this soft guy era or this dysfunctional red pill crap, instead of using that same energy to better themselves. And essentially, black men have become black women. But how did they get here? How did black men evolve into these softer than baby shit little people? 2 words: single motherhood. When men are being raised by women, what do you expect to happen? But you can change the narrative. How? By requiring marriage and making sure that a man is in your child's life before you have a child. And before you say, well, marriage doesn't keep men around, there's almost an 80% chance that he continues to be in a child's life even though the marriage ends. You require a man to marry you before you have a child. It's almost a guarantee that that man stays in your child's life, which means your child will not grow up to be one of these softer than baby shit men that the rest of these women have to deal with. Change the narrative, require a man to marry you, and stop running around having fatherless babies.
I said broke niggas always got something to say.
Y'all remember this, right?
You know me? How you know I'm broke?
You live here, don't you?
Yeah, I stay by myself.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, you calling me broke because I stay here?
Yeah.
In the same complex that you stay in?
Yeah.
How that make sense?
Any nigga.
See, a woman can be broke. As long as she pretty and got a fat ass, we good. And Terica says we at 60 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Thank y'all for hitting the like button for those who have. But everybody else, make sure to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Talk to me. Has to have a shit together.
Curious to know, what all does a guy need to qualify to date you?
He needs to have his own crib, not an apartment. His own car that's not busted. At least making 6 figures and know how to treat me like a princess.
How old you is?
22.
You stay here by yourself?
I live with my mom.
This your car?
I share it with her too.
What you do for a living?
I work at Wendy's.
That's it?
Yeah.
So how the f do you expect a nigga to have all that when you ain't got none of it?
What?
A woman don't need to have all of it. It'll be nice if she has it, But what does one thing have to do with another thing? I just don't understand. What I don't I'm totally okay with messing with a chick that work at Wendy's. What I need her money for? Now, would I want a woman with a better job? Sure. I'm not going to Wendy's looking for love, but if I happen to meet a pretty fine woman that's, 23, 24, whatever, and she work at Wendy's and she wants to date me, I'm not going to put her working at Wendy's against her. So yes, I do want a woman that does not work at Wendy's, but if she works at Wendy's and I like her, I'm not going to hold that against her because I don't need her money.
What he need to worry about is what he got going on. That's all that matters.
So he got to pull up on you every time y'all hang out. Like, you ain't even got the option to do that for him.
Okay.
As a house, not an apartment. He makes 6 figures. And I don't understand what the problem is. Do you men not realize that women are hypergamous and they actually want a man that has more than her? For a woman to look up to a man as a leader, he has to have somewhat more than her from her vantage point. If you only have the same lifestyle to offer as she already has, why don't she just stay with her mom? For all you men saying this is the problem with these women, no, this is the problem with you dudes. You can't turn around and expect a woman to have this lifestyle and then turn around and be with you and still have this lifestyle. And she can get that because of her youth. What the hell is the problem? So can y'all please let me know what she said wrong in this damn video?
At 51,000, we don't even make half of what those folks are making, right?
Unpopular opinion. Black folks talk about everything under the sun except going to therapy, working hard, and really seeking mental stability. I did not start making 6 figures in life until I literally got out of the slave mindset of realizing, boo-hoo me, everybody this, everybody that.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? The same thing. Well, I always made over $60,000, $70,000 a year throughout, I would say, my whole adult life. But I make more now. But let me tell y'all something. It's the mentality. I was making $80,000 a year selling cars, right? But I was at the dealership literally every day of my life because I had this hustler mentality, and I would come in to the dealership on my days off. I would stay longer than my 8 hours because I'm trying to catch another person wanting to buy a car, right? And in Atlanta, I had a lot of people I knew that were making a lot more money in entrepreneurship. So just like what this man said, hold on, let me back it up what he just said. So listen to what he just said.
Stability. I did not start making 6 figures in life until I literally got out of the slave mindset of realizing, boo-hoo me, everybody this, everybody that.
Right. So I didn't say boo-hoo me, all these other guys in Atlanta are making all this money and I'm not, right? I actually left my $80,000 a year job selling cars to go drive for Uber. Why? Because there were so many events going on in Atlanta that I wanted to be a part of, but I couldn't do because I was always at the dealership. There were so many trips that I want to take because friends of mine that were speaking, having speaking engagements and going to different places, speaking at schools and doing all these different things in different cities. I was like, oh, I want to do that too. So I lost my $80,000 a year income so I can actually hang out with people that are in entrepreneurship. I started investing money that I didn't even have into learning how to become an entrepreneur. I didn't even have the damn money. So I drove Uber for like 2 damn years. Grown ass man driving for Uber. like a loser. But I seen something on the other side and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this so I can be more available, because you know, when you got a job, somebody hit you up, yo, pull up. We got this going on over here. I got this event, or we're doing this, we're doing that. Or somebody be like, yo, I need your help. I can't do it if I got a job. So I literally was like, I don't need to have a job. So I wanted to live like an entrepreneur. I wanted to put myself in a position where if I don't drive, I don't make money. Do y'all know driving for Uber, I made like $80,000 in a year driving for freaking Uber? Because I drove so much. I would drive till like 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I would be sleepy driving. And I'd be like, I gotta go to sleep. It was times when I drove for Uber where I would get sleepy because I drove so much. Instead of going to sleep, I would pull over at a busy gas station, drop the seat back, and go to sleep for like 2 hours, and then keep driving from 12 to 4. I didn't go home because I was sleepy. I would just pull over and take a nap and get back to it. My point of saying all this is I did not sit around whining or complaining about what I didn't have. I got around people. I started paying people to help me do something that I didn't know how to do. And now I haven't had a job in 7 years, something like that. I can't remember the last time I had a job. So for a lot of you men who sit around saying like, yo, why don't somebody want to be with me if I just make $30,000? You're not a man. You are not a man. Check this shit out.
Men are saying they don't want to marry Black women because Black women are requiring them to be more competitive and they want to be stagnant. They want to be stagnant and they want to be stagnant. What is the negative response we get for saying we want Black men to make more money? Why is it such a, why you want us to make more money? Y'all don't want more money?
It's not that it's a problem. I'll give you an example. I met a woman who said, she was like, yeah, I don't mind if a man makes 60,000, but I need him to make 100. It's when a woman is telling a man what's not good enough for his life. Because if you want luxury and vacations and all that, you go do that. Unless you're willing to take and come and be a partnership and say, hey, baby, it's one thing to say, what can you do for me? And it's nothing to say, what can we do for each other? And a lot of women don't come into it with that. Okay, I make 80, you make 70, let's bust this move. I'll make this. They're saying, well, I'll make this, and I need you to come up to this point. When women come out like that, outright, that's your prerogative. It's just not going to get a response from a man that's going to make him want to love you and be with you. Coming at him, telling him what he need to make, especially if you're talking to a man who makes enough money to at least pay his own bills, have his own place to live, has his own vehicle. Who are you to come into his life when
What's up, Dana?
He doesn't need anything from you to tell him he needs to make more money? It's kind of insulting. They're saying, hey, I see you making this, but I need you to do this and do that.
No, man. Like, niggas be broke. And this is not about Illa. I said niggas be broke.
No, I never said it was. I'm living good. Okay. What I'm telling you is, we're not talking about a man who's obviously impoverished. You're talking about a whole different man. We're talking about a man who's actually sustaining himself. He's sustaining himself. We have redefined broke is not being able to pay for you and everything you want and everything.
Well, that's what broke actually is, sir. That's what broke is. If you're only able to sustain yourself, you don't need to be with a woman because you can't sustain her. And if she makes enough money to sustain herself, you may say she can sustain herself. Well, if y'all have a baby, then what? Two people that can only sustain themselves cannot raise a child together in a healthy household because y'all gonna be struggling. And that's another thing. A lot of these dudes on YouTube or TikTok, they don't have kids. They ain't never been through shit. So they don't know what the hell they be talking about, and they just sit around and babble. And I think it's really sad.
In your heart's desire, that don't mean a man.
So you said a man that can sustain himself. If a man can sustain himself, say himself is living in a 1-bedroom apartment as an example, and he can pay all his bills, that's cool. You don't need no woman because you can only sustain yourself. So when I say niggas is broke, it's literally because of that. They can only sustain themselves. When women say men need to make more money because they have the ability to make babies, the man is a leader. And if you're just simply sustaining yourself in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're content with your life, she's going to be like, I can't deal with him because where is he going to take me to if he hasn't taken himself anywhere? So the sustaining your own life is the reason why women look at black men like they're broke. What's up, Tracy Hale? Because they're so content with where they presently are. And y'all already know, y'all are sick of trying to change a man or make a man do something. No. So wherever he is doing in his life is most likely where he's going to stay. And that's why they say y'all need to make more money before they get with y'all, not while y'all in a relationship. So it can't be disrespectful because a woman don't even know you. They just say it on, social media. These men need to make more money, and men get mad. Why? Because they are so content with their sustained life, but they can't grow with the woman if they are content.
We both grown as adults, and we got out, and I got my, because she's sustaining herself. She's making her money to pay her bills and then keep a roof over her head. So if she's able to do that on her own, and I'm able to do that on my own, if we can't make something happen of ourselves, then somebody's a fucking idiot.
Add 2 kids to that. Add 2 kids to that, and everything's fucked up. Because you ain't got no kids, and she ain't got no kids, and you're both sustaining yourselves, right? Y'all both are just sustaining. You add 2.
The average American is a paycheck to paycheck.
You have twins. She has twins. Y'all whole lives fucked up instantly.
First of all, I don't think people in that situation will go out and try to make babies overnight anyway. But I'm just saying, women.
Wait, what? 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 What are you talking about? But that's the stupid shit that a lot of modern men are doing and saying. And it's pathetic, y'all. It's absolutely pathetic. Another cornball in my comments said, it's not about being broke. It's about the stress and tension that comes with dealing with a black woman. Y'all see that? And I'm not lying. It's right here. It's not about broke. It's about the stress and tension that comes with dealing with a black woman. It's already a tough world for the black man. Drama-free is a deal breaker. There's a graph. I want y'all to think about this. It's a graph.
Complaining about 50-50. Girl, we are in last place.
It's a graph that talks about how black men and black women are in last place. And this weirdo, yeah, it is on Instagram under the video. This is a graph saying that black men and black women are in last place. And this weirdo comes in my comment saying it's not about being broke. It's a graph talking about money. And this weirdo turns around and says it's not about being broke. It's about the stress and tension that comes with dealing with a black woman. Well, don't deal with her, dummy. What is he talking about? God, all they want to do is just whine about black women all day, y'all. This shit is sad.
We're so busy trying to compare ourselves to other people that we are not even looking at our actual selves. You know why these other groups of people are making more money than us, other than systematic racism? They are not even comparing themselves to the other groups. They know that they're just going to do what they need to do to be better. Now, trust me when I say there will always be people working against people of color. It has already been set into motion. But I'm going to tell you something from a long time ago. There was a guy named Willie Lynch. He was a slave driver. He wrote a letter, and I'm just paraphrasing, but in a letter, he stated out of his mouth that we are going to traumatize these people so much within their lives, even after they are long gone and they are no longer slaves. they will be mental slaves, and their descendants, us, will be mental slaves. We will no longer have to put them in shackles because they will be mental slaves. And for a long time, I was triggered on a constant basis.
Breaking process of the African woman.
This is what he's saying. This is the Willie Lynch letter right here, y'all.
Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way, because she is the most important factor for good economics. Because she is the most important factor for good economics. Nature had provided for this type of balance. We reversed nature by her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed. The ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen, independent state. In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reversed roles. The ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen, independent state. In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reversed roles. For fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong. For fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong.
That part right there. That's what's happening to a lot of these modern men. Your single mother has raised you, and now you operate like a woman. A lot of you modern men act just like single mothers. I'll say it again. A lot of you modern men operate like single mothers. A lot of you dudes are single mothers. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button. Thank you, Terica. Terica said the likes are up a little bit, but we still need about a good 50 likes. So thank y'all for hitting the like button, but we need about 50 more likes, y'all. We need about 50 more likes.
Within this country, and I did not know why. And until I really seeked out mental stability, I did not do better financially because I looked at every external reason except myself. Do what you will with this information. Stay blessed.
The reason why a lot of black people are broke is because we don't read. The knowledge is there, but we don't go and get it, right?
Say ignorance.
Ignorance. I see a lot of black people talk about they can't do this, they can't do that. But it's one of those ones where if you say you can't and you actually have the belief is what makes it real. So if you believe you can't go and do it, you're not going to do it. Like, how do you expect yourself to do something if you don't believe you can do it? That's why I believe that self-belief will take you to places that you wouldn't imagine.
The average American, they say black American make $35,000 a year. That fucking don't exist to me because I don't know nobody make. That ain't the people around me. It's not the average of the people that I circulate with. They be like, oh yeah, it's the streets. Okay, well, then that's not my demographic and that's not who I'm looking to service and be around. Do I know where those people exist? Yes, I come from the hood. Yes, I got an auntie that make $14,000 a year. Yes, she's on low income.
And this is how we think in Atlanta. We ain't around no broke people, so we don't know what all this broke people stuff means or looks like.
Housing. Yes, she is perfectly happy and she like her life. Do that mean she desire to be me? No. Everybody does not desire to be in this club, but the people I'm talking to want to make money. The people who desire to be here are the ones that's trying to get here. Some people not desire, they're okay and they don't require more out of life. But we factor them into the equation and we think that that's who we talking to. Sorry, we're not talking to them. I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to people who say it's homeless people out here that go into that equation too. There's people on drugs. There's people with mental disabilities. There's so many different factors of people who go into these categories that who I speak to don't apply to. So y'all got to realize that when you're looking out here, like y'all part of the elite percentiles that can go out here, operate a business and make money. Will you lose in business? 1,000%.
So Bruce says we don't have groups that help men become men anymore. Even if he doesn't have a father, everything is broken. Well, the groups that help men become men are actually called fathers. I want y'all to think about that. The groups that are meant to teach men how to be men are called fathers. These single mothers, think they can spit out a little fatherless baby and get somebody else to teach the damn little child how to pee straight and standing up. No. You give that child a father. Now, if you were raised by a single mother, you didn't ask to be there. So you're like, well, what about me? I was raised by a single mother. I didn't have a father, and it wasn't my choice. Understood. It is up to you to go out in the world and meet men that are doing better than you. It's called making friends. I know some of y'all have never heard of this phrase before, but making friends would help you. There's a coaching group called the Morning Meetup. Everybody type in the chat, the Morning Meetup. Type in the chat, the Morning Meetup. Right now, everybody. Everybody type in the Morning Meetup. Everybody type that in the chat. Everybody type in the Morning Meetup. Type that in the chat. Everybody type it. Everybody type it. Everybody type it. Everybody type the phrase, the Morning Meetup. The Morning Meetup. The Morning Meetup. Because I need every man watching, or even a man that is watching this replay, to be able to say, what was that thing again? If all of y'all are typing the Morning Meetup, everybody type the Morning Meetup. Somebody watching this later on or even now can say, why is everybody typing the Morning Meetup? And it may cause that person to Google it. And then when they Google it, they'll see that it's a group that will help you grow and learn and put you in an environment where everybody is either making money or asking questions about making money. So the Morning Meetup is my homeboy David Shands, and he has probably 1,000 or 2,000 people in the Morning Meetup where they all are learning how to make more money. So it's an entrepreneurship growth group.
Congratulations, you're a human. You're not gonna always make money. You're gonna figure it out, and then eventually you do. But what happens is, over time, you look and go, well, shit, over the last 10 years, I made so much progress. I own homes. I was trying to do Airbnb. I done went and bought a house and did this. I done went and bought these cars for Turo. I done went and got these ambulances. I done learned and got all this shit. And you turn around and look and you be like, I'm making 3,000 over here, 4,000. I done built equity in properties. My credit is good. I understand how to maintain my credit. Throughout the time, I didn't mess it up and overutilize. I learned how to get out of the debt and not pay so much interest. You look at so many things you learn to overcome, you be like, damn, this just happened from trying.
How much money's in your bank account?
About 6 million.
No way. Prove it. All right, you actually got the money. What do you do for work?
My dad owns Krispy Kreme donuts.
How much money's in your bank account?
78,000.
All right, prove it. You actually got the money. What do you do for work?
I'm an injury lawyer.
How much money's in your bank account?
$20. I'm broke as
Yeah?
Yeah, no money, nothing.
What do you do for work?
Uber Eats.
How much money is in your bank account?
137,000.
All right, prove it. Hey, my boy, you actually got the money. What do you do for work?
On a cloud and a visa.
You took a bill on a Visa. How much money's in your bank account?
637,000.
I believe it, bro, but you gotta prove it. My boy, you actually got the money. What do you do for work?
I'm a co-owner of Hilton Hotels.
How much money's in your bank account?
7,000.
What do you do for work?
I am a field technician.
Give it up, give it up.
I work for big corporations.
There you go.
I run their data, internet, like that.
How much money's in your bank account?
40 G's.
Prove it. My boy, you actually got the money. There you go. What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you afford the chain, the ice, the grills?
Terrible decisions.
If what you do doesn't.
So this is David Shands, y'all. All right. Oh, the video is too loud. Sorry about that. So this guy right here is David Shands, and he runs the Morning Meetup. If any of you are wondering how you can get in an environment and make new friends and that actually are trying to make money, David Shands runs the morning meetup. So all you had to do is pull out your phone and type in the morning meetup. The morning meetup. And boom, it shows up. It pops up. That's all you got to do. So if any of you, because I'm about solutions, and this ain't my coaching group, this is his coaching group. So if you want a way where no matter what city or state you're in, you want to, make friends or be in an environment where people are making money and making moves, you can't sit around and say, well, MrLetGo, you sit here just talking about men. Why don't you give us the solution? The solution is the morning meetup. All you got to do is Google the shit. The morning meetup. It shows right up. I think it's $75 a month. And then boom, get out of here and stop crying and whining like a bitch. It's just really that simple. So let's see what David Shands is saying in this video.
Internet like that.
How much money's in your bank account?
40 G's.
Prove it. My boy, you actually got the money. There you go. What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you afford the chain, the eyes, the grills?
Terrible decisions.
If what you do doesn't take strategic thinking, you probably don't make much money. It probably doesn't pay that good. Because if what you're doing doesn't take strategy, you probably don't make that much money.
Let me tell y'all something. Do you know how much strategy it took for me to not only create this card game, but to market my card game in order to sell it and make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it? Do you think I could have just created this card game if I was just working for somebody? No, I would have been making somebody else a damn card game so they could sell their own shit. So what Dave just said, what David Shands just said was, if you aren't doing something that requires thought and strategy like this, look at this card game. It's beautiful. Every part of this card game I put together, and I went to a designer and said, show me what you can do. And he showed me the designs, and I was like, let's do it. And I was like, do this, do that, add this, add that. And I came up with this amazing card game. Let alone the damn 80 questions that are in the card game, but this is strategy. So a lot of you men are like, yo, I don't know what to do. Well, be a part of the morning meetup and go learn on what to do and come up with a strategy. Somebody else in my comments was like, well, the average, hold on, let me read it. In today's economy, for one to make $80,000 to $100,000 a year, it will require the man to put in many hours to not only make that much, but to maintain it. Okay, go do it then, loser. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. He literally said, in this economy, in order to make $80,000 to $100,000 a year, it will require a man to put in many hours. Well, put in many hours, dummy. You just answered the goddamn question. Well, how about you go put in many hours? I just don't understand. But like I said, modern men are lazy females with penises. What's up, Elaine? Great referral. Yeah, because I believe in him because, like, he was my coach at one time. So I know what he's able to do.
You cannot get rich through labor. Okay.
Y'all heard that, right? Hold on, what did you just say?
Probably don't make much money. It probably doesn't pay that good. Because if what you're doing doesn't take strategy, you probably don't make that much money.
Nope.
You cannot get rich through labor.
You cannot get rich through labor. You cannot get rich through labor. You get rich through ideas. And speaking of labor and ideas, how about y'all? Is it free or see? Here we go. Michael Williams. Why would you? Okay. Michael Williams says, is it free or costly? Do y'all see what I'm saying, y'all? Is it free or costly? You're a man. How about you go to the goddamn website and find out? What the hell? Shit, man. But this is what I'm saying. These are the men that these women are producing. Is it free or is it costly? I want y'all to think about this. The amount of time it took for Micah to type in, is it free or is it costly? He could have typed in the morning meetup. He typed in more words to ask this stupid question instead of just typing in the morning meetup to fucking find out. This shit is sad. Do y'all understand why I get frustrated? But these men want to sit around and complain about women all day. But these men are asking these stupid ass questions. Is it free? Why the hell would something be free? What in the world is free? You go to McDonald's or whatever the hell, are you going to say, is the hamburger free? Is it free? Can I eat a hamburger for free? No, nigga. Fuck out of here. Is it free? But this is the reason why y'all are broke. This is the reason why you men are broke. Because y'all ask stupid ass questions. Is it free? Nothing is free. This fucking microphone was what? $350. Let me show y'all something. This is a phone. See, it's a phone. It's a phone. Okay? $1,000. Damn, microphone stand keep falling. This phone costs $1,000. I got another phone. This phone was $1,400. Talking about some goddamn free. Here's another phone right here. $1,400 more. There's a phone under this phone. $1,400 again. So let's count. Talking about some goddamn, is it free? I got a phone right here. I got a phone right here. I got a phone right here. And I got a phone right here. That's $5,000, not including the microphone. not including the microphone. There's a camera right there that I'm filming with that is $4,000. So for me to just be doing what I'm doing, because I got a phone right here looking at stuff, and then I got a phone right here looking at the comments in my Instagram page. So I'm live on Instagram. God damn it, what did I do? Hold on, y'all. I gotta make myself unfuzzy. I gotta take these phones out of the picture. All right, boom. All right, now we're good. So just alone with my phone, microphone, camera, that's almost $10,000 fucking dollars. And all y'all want to do is it free? Shut up. Fucking whiny ass men talking about it's something free. Shut up. I'm trying to get my focus back right. Am I right? Come on, camera. See, I'm sitting out trying to show y'all something. Hold on, y'all. All right. Okay. So somebody says no question is a stupid question. And you're right. It wasn't a stupid question, but with the context in which we're now talking in, which is men are not applying themselves and men are not looking to grow, and men have this lazy, broke mindset. With that context, it is a stupid question. Because y'all got to understand. Because I want y'all to ask questions, right? But the reason why that question was such a stupid question is because of why. Why was that particular question so stupid? I want to know if y'all got a question. Y'all understand what happened. There's a specific reason why that was like the dumbest question that you can ever ask. Does anybody want to know why? There's a reason why. There's a reason why I got upset over that one particular question. Why was that particular question so stupid? There's a specific reason why. Thank you, Brandy. The information is there for you to look up. I literally had about 60-some people to type in the morning meetup. I literally said, everybody in the chat, type the morning meetup. And then I said, Google it real quick while y'all are watching. So for you to literally ask me how much is it and is it free was stupid, because I literally told you to Google this shit and look the shit up. If I would not have told you to Google it and look it up, it would not have been a stupid question. So I'm gonna say that again. If I would have just been saying, hey, everybody go to this place called Morning Meetup, and they were like, is it free? Then I wouldn't have got mad. But since I had 60 people type in the morning meetup and then said, hey, everybody that typed it, Google it and see what it's about, that is what made it stupid. Because it was already in your phone. You already typed it. It's laziness. You were too lazy to simply Google what it was. You're too lazy as a man. We're talking about lazy ass men. right? We're talking about lazy ass men right now. We're talking about lazy men. And then a man did some lazy shit. So for this context, yes, it was a stupid question. He could have asked any other question in the world. Why is the sky blue? I wouldn't have called it a stupid question. But in this context, don't ask no dumbass question like that, where that means you're too lazy to Google it and find out yourself. Somebody said, what if Michael was 16? It still would be a stupid question because I told him to Google it. Just Google it. You don't think a 16-year-old can Google something? They wouldn't be on YouTube watching me if they can't Google something. YouTube is ran by Google. So if you know about YouTube, you know about Google. Think about that. Google runs YouTube. So if a 16-year-old is watching me right now, that means they're familiar with Google because Google made YouTube. Shit. Exactly, Elaine. I'm not holding none of you niggas' hands. I can help. I can, but don't be asking me for something free. Because none of the shit in y'all lives are free. Like, I want y'all to think about this. My Deeper Discussions card game is only $28 plus shipping. Think about that. My Deeper Discussions card game is only $28. $28. And a lot of y'all won't even buy it to help yourselves. But y'all think y'all deserve to have a woman. You won't even invest $28 in yourself to make you a better man or a better woman, but you think you deserve to get the opposite sex. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But let's keep going. Shit is sad, man.
Okay. You cannot get rich through labor. You get rich through your ability to think through problems and think about solutions and think about how to serve somebody in a very unique way. How are you going to solve these problems? It takes strategy.
Y'all think I come on here and put together a thumbnail and be able to hold an audience for 2 hours without a certain amount of strategy, with a certain amount of understanding? You want to know why I got all these damn phones? Because I got notes after notes after notes after notes. I got notes. I got a strategy. Look. Where do you think I got these videos from? I went and got the videos. Why? That's a strategy. I had a strategy before I came live with y'all. I'm offering a show to y'all, and I gotta have different videos and stuff like that to entertain y'all. That's strategy.
Not hustle. I think you can make a living with hustle, but I think you can change the world with strategy.
Yeah.
You need some sort of risk tolerance. Entrepreneurship is risky.
Mm-hmm.
The definition of risk tolerance is the degree of risk or uncertainty that is acceptable.
Thank you, Mosey, for buying the card game. Thank you so much. The deal of the day, Deeper Discussions card game. Thank you so much, Elaine. But this is what I'm saying, y'all. I come on here and offer something for y'all to learn from and to understand what y'all are going through and to help y'all. And in exchange, I get views. People buy my card game because they want more strategy. See, I had a strategy for coming up with this card game, right? But the card game itself helps or gives you a strategy. Think about that. You have to have a strategy in dating, right? You got to have a strategy when you date. This is the strategy. And thank you to the people who have already bought my Deep Discussions card game in the past and today. So thank y'all so much. But the thing about it is, this card game is dating strategy. So it's like, you're not going to find a husband, you're not going to find a wife without a dating strategy. So buy my Deeper Discussions card game. The link is under this video, and the link is hovering right around here, somewhere around here. So you can have a dating strategy. It's only $28.
And there's a lot of uncertainty in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And it's risky.
Yeah.
Do you take your money? It's the 20th. Let's say it's the 20th. You have money for rent, but you need to re-up on your product. What do? We don't have enough for both. But are you the person that's going to say, I'm going to take this rent money and by the first, I will have it back and I will have doubled it? There's a risk tolerance. Not everybody has that. And I feel sorry for the people who came from a family of teachers or nurses or blue collar workers. They're blue collar, right? What was I talking about?
Oh, I know, Mosey. I know.
Because in our house, we never took risks. I got a chance to see my dad be risky.
And Mosey, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Is it Mosey, or I just want to make sure? I know you bought a long time ago.
Our lights were off. Our water was off. My dad was an entrepreneur. I got a chance to see that. And you know what I realized? It wasn't off forever, because eventually he made it happen. But he was willing to take the money and put it into product. I would go downstairs and see my dad's products, and he's going to sell it. Lights only off for a day, we're good. I could have not got the products and had our lights on forever and then go work a regular job. Yeah. You have to have some sort of risk tolerance, and it needs to raise every single week, every single month, every single year. Risk tolerance, they include aggressive, moderate, or conservative. Somebody throw into the chat, your risk tolerance, is it aggressive, moderate, or conservative?
See, I come from the crack era where you don't go by Jordans, you go by crack. And you break it down and you do what you got to do and you sell it. And then with your profit, you go buy the Jordans. So I grew up investing money that I didn't really have and buying more product. Sadly, back then it was crack. But I was a child investing into myself. And I'm not telling nobody to go sell crack, but I'm saying I've been buying products, whether bad or good. So, Mo Easy. Okay, gotcha. All right, Mo Easy. All right, thank you. Mo Easy. Sorry about that. Okay, Mo Easy. So this and crack are different, but at the same time the same. Because I got to re-up on card games, just like I had to go re-up on crack. And I sell it. But what's different is my card games actually help people instead of getting people high and ruining people. So that's the difference between crack and my card game. But you can carry this in your pocket. You can stand on the corner like a drug dealer. But, all I'm saying is I grew up with the mentality of I got to invest money into something that I'll get money from later on. Somebody said I was destroying the community. Well, I'm uplifting the community now. You see how I learned and pivoted and changed? What are y'all doing? Shit, whining about women being a loser. How about that? Stop whining about women being a loser.
Conservative, I need a sure thing, then I'll put my money up. Moderate, I'll take a little risk, not too big.
So check this out, man. African American black males are viewed as broke. We are viewed as the less successful group. When you look at European descent Africans, they are viewed as top of the wealth chain. Why do you think most of these women love talking to Africans? Why do you think our sisters love dating out of their race? Because they view anything that's not associated with an African American black man as wealth.
Because American men are bums.
And you know, sometimes I find myself getting upset, but then I look at statistics, and the statistics don't lie. So we need to break these generational curses, man. We need to break these generational curses, because I would like to say I'm successful, and I would hate for so many people to think that African American black men are just bummy.
Men sit down and they talk about traumas that's happened to them. Don't we all pay attention and listen and understand? Yeah. Why is it when a black male says that I grew up in a household with no father, I grew up with no leadership, I've been shot at, the police profiled me, I get no respect from males or females, why wouldn't I be angry? And that's the problem. We keep trying to tell black men that you can just man up, you have no reason to be angry. We do. When women sit down and they talk about
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to say. I'm commenting to somebody real quick. Somebody said, it's pretty embarrassing how all the men in the comment section are complaining about women. And I was like, yeah, it's disgusting. All the men in my comment section just want to sit around and blame women. Well, what about the women? Like little sissies. Shit is sad. Shit is sad. So sad.
I don't think people in that situation go. I mean, you're talking about ghetto ratchet shit. I know a lot of people.
Ratchet shit. Everybody's making babies, bro.
That's everyday shit. I don't know.
People making babies now.
Damn, man, I don't got a pregnant. You gonna keep it? Niggas be mad because she keep the damn baby out. He don't nut at her. Damn, man, she gonna keep the baby. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the nigga be broke.
Real shit. Fellas, you ever wonder why women don't want your broke ass living with her? Because your broke ass is going to get her pregnant, and then you're gonna want her to go get you're gonna want her to go get rid of it. And then you're gonna go get her pregnant again because you're stupid. And then you're gonna want her to get rid of it again. Or hey, just take a Plan B pill. Do you know how all this shit is affecting her body? Oh, you don't care, right? Because you're a bum. Shit is sad.
Why is she with a guy who's in a position that he can't fulfill what she wants?
That's why women are saying men need to make more money. What you just said.
No, the issue is the men that make more money don't want those women. So they
forget that. We're talking about the men that aren't making more money. You're moving the goalpost.
No, we're being real because
those men, the men that don't make more money.
So which
is the majority.
So what you basically just said was women are attracted to guys who don't make that much money because the guys that make that amount of money, they exist, but they don't want those women.
I'm agreeing with you, Ella. So those men.
See how he's saying, like, well, if you want a man that makes more money, go be with another man. You don't want to make more money? Modern men literally don't want to make more money, y'all. And that's why I say these niggas are losers. Leave women alone and just go be a loser by yourself. Women don't want you. Deal with it. You don't make more money, you're a loser.
More money.
So which is the majority. So what you basically just said was Women are attracted to guys who don't make that much money because the guys that make that amount of money, they exist, but they don't want those women.
I'm agreeing with you, Illa. So those men that are way up here, they don't want those women. It's a typical dude that is just sustaining himself, and she's like, "All right, I want to grow with you, but you need to make more money." And here come the dude like, "Oh man, I'm offended. Why?
Well,
make
not
more
offended,
money."
it's saying, hey, let's put a business plan out. We can do something together.
No.
What's wrong with that? Our grandparents.
Why do men always want to sit around and utilize?
What's wrong with working together?
What's wrong working together? Be my mommy. See, these weirdo men want a woman to be his mommy. Why don't we work together? And no. Do you know if I was to be stupid and come out with this amazing life-changing card game with a woman, she would have sued me. We would have broke up. And next thing you know, we would have been in a legal battle because her dumbass was like, would be like, "Hey, I helped you put it together," and then trying to sue me and taking half. Who the hell want to, just because we ain't in a relationship no more? You actually think I'm gonna go through that shit? I don't need no woman to help me come up with my ideas. No. Let me answer. We are the utility, not the woman. We are the utility. Thank you so much, October 3074. She says, "I love your card game."
Utility. Women fought to be workers.
Who cares? We don't want that type of woman, though. You said it yourself. We don't take a woman in Walmart. So forget about that woman that you don't want.
Start a business. You and your woman, she could be the secretary. You could do the footwork. We don't say she got to have.
You got to start a business for her to be a secretary of first.
You're right. But
you niggas aren't the business owners for her to be a secretary of.
I agree, but you can also start it together. There's many ways to skin a cat.
No. Oh my God, man. Yo, ladies, please leave these men alone. Please. Please leave these men alone. Please leave these men alone. Because all they're going to do is get you pregnant and be a victim of you having a baby. That's all that's going to happen. They're going to get you pregnant and they're going to be victimized by you, and y'all just going to hate each other because he's going to instantly be a victim. "Oh, I'm a victim," even though he nutted in you like an idiot. And he's just going to be like, "Yo, man, my baby mama put me on child support." These niggas be victims of child support. Child support. But he nutted in you. Leave these men alone, y'all. Ladies, leave these losers alone.
That's your opinion.
You go build some shit and they will come. Have you ever heard of that? You build it, they will come. You gotta go build some shit first, bro. We can't be like, "All right, well, you come in my life, then I'm gonna start building something."
You're right. A lot of men built stuff and they didn't come, or they came and left. So that's not the qualification to get submission and get a woman to cooperate. It's men that got a lot of this. We see millionaires every day. I'm just saying, it's not an excuse. We just got to be more realistic. It's not one way.
You don't have to be realistic. I'm training my children to get out of having jobs because jobs are stupid now. Like, we're in a world where all this shit is dumb. School is dumb. College is dumb. Jobs are dumb. You got to get out here and create something, or you ain't gonna have shit. All this shit is gonna be gone. No McDonald's workers. Niggas ain't gonna be able to get no normal job. You got to make up some shit or sell some shit. Sell some shit. And so if niggas ain't selling shit, getting out here hustling, they're gonna stay broke, and they need to stay away from these goddamn women because these women are right. Niggas need to make more money.
That's your opinion. Black people need to make more money, period. But at the same time, if you have a good relationship,
leave these men alone, y'all. Leave these men alone. All they're gonna do is get you pregnant and not pay child support and not take care of the baby. These niggas is bums. These niggas is bums. Please. Because I want y'all to get married and I want the men to find a good woman. But these niggas, until they get their lives together, they don't deserve no woman. They can't even afford a prostitute, y'all. They can't even afford a prostitute. If they had access to a prostitute, they would not be able to afford the prostitute every time they want to have sex
because we want to have sex either every day or every other day. These broke ass men couldn't even afford a prostitute to have sex with every other day. Once a week. Couldn't even do that. Shit is sad, man. This shit is sad. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
So I want to give y'all something to think about. When you think about the little red pill cornballs on YouTube, right? They talk about female nature, right? But instead of talking about manhood, how to make money, what to do next, entrepreneurship, how to be a man, how to be more responsible, go get therapy. All they want to do is sit around and talk about women. Modern women are this. So-and-so humbled by modern man. Well, modern woman humbled by this man. Just think about it. All these little red pill cornballs, all they do is focus all of their attention on women. So they promote, they don't promote manhood or they don't promote male development. They promote whining about women, and it's gay as I don't know what. You ever seen any of these red pill dudes? They always whine about a woman, and they be broke whining about women. Instead of putting their energy into growing and becoming a better man, they put all their energy into whining about women. That's why they're cornballs. See, manhood has nothing to do with a damn woman. Manhood has to do with manhood. So somebody asked, what is a man supposed to do? Well, one, I would say, like I said earlier, Google the morning meetup and tell Dave I sent you. And that's male and female. That's for men and women. That's the first thing. 2, read some damn books. Everybody in the chat right now, drop a book that was helpful or life-changing to you. Drop a book in the chat, the name of a book in the chat that was helpful or life-changing to you. The Alchemist taught young men to leave this goddamn woman that he's dating or in love with and go find your purpose. And the Alchemist, he left because he was a sheep herder. And he said, I want more for my life. And he had a girlfriend. He left her ass and the sheep to go find his purpose. And then he came back. So The Alchemist is a good book to learn how to go leave these damn women, not your wife, but leave these damn women alone and go find yourself. Another book is called The Way of the Masculine Man. The Way of the Masculine Man. I think that's what it is. The Way of the Masculine Man. Well, let me see what it is. I think it's something else. What is it, y'all? Is it The Way of the Masculine Man? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Great book. The Purpose Driven Life. Great book. Another great book is that inspired me is the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. It taught me you have to 10X past everybody else. You cannot be average. Average is stupid. Average is for poor people. You have to 10X everything you do. You have to be better than the average man or woman. That was a great book. The Way of the Superior Man. That's what it is. The Way of the Superior Man was a great book. The Way of the Superior Man. Great book. The Four Agreements. Great book. Yes. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes. The Secret. Good book. So yeah, keep dropping books. Let's see who the readers are. I read so many damn books. I'm actually just going to read. I'm just going to give y'all all the books I read. So Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson. Words Can Change Your Brain by Andrew Newberg. Atomic Habits by James Clear. The Way of the Superior Man by David Delda. Overcoming the Destructive Inner Voice. Understanding the Brain. Let me show y'all. Let me let y'all hear what type of books I be listening to. I'm just gonna let y'all hear what type of. Just listen to this for a second.
Remaining Schwann cells around a severed nerve, such as the optic nerve of the central nervous system. The result is that some axons in the optic nerve will regenerate and reinnervate part of the brain, and some sight is partially restored. The importance of such findings for the possibility of treating spinal cord and brain injuries cannot be overstated. Why do Schwann cells allow for axonal regeneration, but oligodendrocytes do not? This is still not well understood. Two theories, not mutually exclusive, are being tested. One proposes that Schwann cells release one or more substances that promote axon regeneration. The other...
That's the type of books I'll be listening to. That's the type of books that I'll be listening to. 7 Habits of Successful People. Yes, great book. 7 Habits of Successful People. 48 Laws of Power. Great book. Do It Afraid. Oh, that was a good book. Do It Afraid was a good ass book. Yes. So and what I just let y'all hear was called Understanding the Brain. Let's see. Estro Generation. His Needs, Her Needs. Good book. Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. Amazing book. What Happened to You was an amazing book. The Birth Order book gives y'all an understanding of birth order. The Third Circle Theory. The Grief Recovery Handbook. Necessary Endings. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Every man watching, please go get How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That book right there was the best book I ever read in my entire life. That literally changed me as a human. How to Win Friends and Influence People was an amazing book. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. The Mountain Is You. Running on Empty, a book called Connect. 20 Things Adopted Kids Wish Their Adoptive Parents Told Them, because I wanted to understand how adoptees operate. The Tao Te Ching. That right there is about my philosophy. It's called Tao Te Ching, which is TaoTeching. Dowding, great book. Growing Yourself Back Up, an amazing book. Another book is The Fifth Agreement. Did y'all know about the Fifth Agreement? Y'all know about the Fourth Agreement, but do y'all know about the Fifth Agreement? Next book is What Everybody is Saying. Will I Ever Be Good Enough? Letting Go. Getting the Love You Want. Mother Hunger. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Good book. Really, really short. Emotional Agility. If you're in my office, it's already too late. You're Not Crazy, It's Your Mother. Amazing, amazing book. The Boy Crisis, which is more or less talking about a lot of these half-gay modern men. It's called A Boy Crisis. Okay, the Bible. All right, Tony Dungy, Uncommon was incredible. Okay, that's what's up. What up, Kelvin? Let's see. I have the Grief Recovery book. Yeah, that was a really good book. Because the thing about it is, we have to learn more about grief. You know what I'm saying? Because your parents may have been grieving when you were young. And if you understand that your parents literally were grieving, and that's the reason why they were emotionally unavailable, it will help you. The Body Keeps Score. Great book. Great book. Why are we wired to worry about why are we wired to worry? Great book. She Comes First. The Willie Lynch Letter. The Honeymoon Effect was a good book. The Mastery of Love. The One Thing was a good book. Let's see. He Motions was a good book. The Male Brain, great book. The Female Brain was even better. The Female Brain was a better book than the Male Brain. The Way of the Wolf, that's about money. Women Who Love Too Much, great book for women. Shout out to Sonia Murphy, Tony Dungeon, Uncommon, incredible. The Secret, that's what's up. The Power of Positive Thinking, I got that book, great book. The Mastery of Self, that sounds like a good book. And another thing that you can actually buy for everybody watching is actually my Deeper Discussions card game. It's not a book, but you can utilize it better than a book. See, the thing about my card game that's actually better than a book is you're reading questions and you're utilizing the questions to learn about another person. So when you read a book, it's just you and the book. But my Deeper Discussions card game is better than a book because you're reading the questions and you're utilizing the questions with another person. So you're including another person or other people with your reading. So it's actually better than a book because you can play it with like 5-10 people and y'all can all learn about yourselves and each other. Negaholics. What is that? I never heard of that. Negaholics. Negaholics or Nagaholics? I never heard of that. That's interesting. The most powerful books is The Man in the Mirror. Okay, Kelvin, The Man in the Mirror. That's a good book. I never heard of that. Well, I heard of it. I know I never read it. I mean, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Yes, I read that also. Yeah. So I got at least 300 books in my Audible catalog. So I can't even read all of them because there's so many. Yeah, I got at least 300 books. But yeah, y'all, another thing you men can do is to work 2 jobs. Y'all don't be doing shit when you get off work. Go get off work and go to another job. And having 2 jobs will keep you away from women. And it keep you away from doing other stupid shit. So fellas, go get 2 jobs. So if you make $40,000 with one job, get you a second job, and that second job will make you $20,000. And now you kind of like coming up. The Myths of Normal. I never heard of that. That sounds like a good movie. I mean, that sounds like a movie. The Myths of Normal, because normality is actually a myth. I like that book. I might need to go. I need to download that shit right now. The Myths of Normal. The Myth of Normal.
This is Audible. Penguin Random House Audio presents The Myth of Normal. Trauma, Illness, and Healing in a Toxic Culture.
Oh, hell yeah.
By Gabor Mate, MD, with Daniel Mate. This is the co-author, Daniel Mate.
I just downloaded The Myth of Normal, y'all. That's a good ass. It looks like a good ass book. Great author. Yeah, I'm literally gonna listen to The Myth of Normal. That sounds like a great ass book. Let me see. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I got that. What is negaholics? Y'all take a second and download these books. If all these people in this chat. Negaholics. That one didn't come up. The Art of War. Yes, The Art of War. Great, great, great book. The Greatest Salesman in the World. I think I read that. The Greatest Sales. Did I tell y'all the 10X rule? The 10X rule, great book. The Mastery of Self. Yes. The Art of War. Thank you for the super chat. The Art of War is a great strategy about competition. Yes. Teaches you not to be negative. Oh, so it's okay. Let's see. Negaholic. I don't know why it's not coming up. I'm gonna try to find another way to download it. But yeah, I don't download books. I'm old school. I like to feel the paper. Okay, that's what's up. But yeah, y'all take note of all of these books that everybody have dropped in the chat, and rewind the video and hear the books that I actually said. And we need to start reading books more, y'all. That's the reason why a lot of y'all are broke. Y'all don't read no goddamn books. I don't read so many books, it's crazy. And I'm still reading more books. So if you broke, it's because you're not reading books. And if you broke, just get another job and get a second job and you won't be broke no more. Life is really that simple. But I'm about to go get something to eat, and I'll play a little bit of this.
Most people I know that's in happy relationships, money is not an issue. They got each other's back and they support each other, and that's that. Period.
No, I don't need no support. I need to go build it, and then I bring a woman in. Because the thing about it is, men want women to submit, but they don't have anything to submit to. We talk about the typical man on social media. That's the kind of like the topic, right? So the word submission means under mission. Niggas don't have no mission, but they want a woman to be up under some shit. That's not a mission. You go start your mission and build, some fruit from it. Then bring the woman in, and she will submit to the mission that you're already on it. And you're saying, why can't we do it together? No, you got to go on your mission by yourself.
Okay, I got you. That sounds good. So have there been examples of men who built things for themselves and the women still didn't acquiesce to that?
I don't care. She getting the fuck out. No, I don't care, bro. Remember. Do you see how these dudes, they just always go back to whining about a woman? Well, what if I get all of this stuff and the woman still leaves me? Who gives a shit? But it's bad, y'all. It's really bad. I feel sorry for you ladies, because y'all got to deal with these bums with this bum mindset, So thank you, God, for not making me a woman, because I probably would have been gay and would have been dating women anyway. So thank you for giving me a penis and not a coochie. Thank you, God, because I'm going to be awarded a woman regardless, because these dudes are bums. So it is what it is. Who Stole My Cheese? Oh man, I got that book. Oh man, I read that book so long ago. Yes. Who Stole My Cheese was a beautiful book. It was really short. Yes, I read that book. Another book I read that was a real short book was called The Energy Bus. Super good book. The Energy Bus is super short. The Energy Bus was a really good book too. Who Stole My Cheese? Yes, yes, yes. Me Too. That's a book. Me Too. Mo Easy. Is that Me Too, or are you saying Me Too? You love the book. I think you're saying you love the book. Okay, I think okay. But yeah, let's see. I don't want any more. I don't want anyone to submit to me because I'm not submitting. Oh, okay. Well, Brenda, you're gonna be by yourself if you don't want to submit nobody, and it's okay. Stay by yourself because these niggas is bums anyway. So yeah, stay by yourself, no problem. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to buy my card game. And if you guys enjoyed this show, make sure to contribute to the channel. Cash App is $AARON 1000. Contribute to the channel if you enjoyed the show and the information. Put a 1 in the chat if you were able to get something from this live stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you were able to get something positive from this live stream. And if you did, drop a $10 Cash App. $AARON 1000. $10 won't hurt you. Drop a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this live stream, and drop a $10 super chat. Drop a $10 Cash App. Cash App $AARON 1000. Contribute to the channel or buy my Deep Discussions card game. But yeah, if you enjoyed the live stream, drop a $5, $10 super chat, $20 super chat, $500 Cash App. Cash App. Show me that you enjoyed the live stream. So talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.